This is Robinia pseudo-acacia, known commonly as black locust. The flowers of this nitrogen-fixing tree are edible, and we have symphonies of it here on the farm right now, largely because it sends out suckers from the plant of origin and spreads across any open sunlit-filled area. The wonderful quality we're looking into about this plant are it's well known that the flowers are edible. And you can see how easy it is to pick them. There's just so many blossoms that are out of human reach, so we don't have any qualms about taking the blossoms away from pollinators who love them. Insects are flying kin. You can see that there's some flowers that haven't opened yet. These are less sweet. They are more like a pea. They're still wonderful and edible. And depending on whether or not you're looking for a savory application or a sweet application, you might want to time your harvest to get the less open pods. I mean, it's literally like 1 second. It takes 1 second to harvest a handful of these flower pods. So because we have so many, we feel driven to understand them, to relate to them more, and to learn how to create food and flavor and nutrition out of them, rather than disturbing the ground and growing annuals as we typically do. What would it mean to take advantage of and relate in a more profound way to what's already here? So that's what we're out doing. We have a wonderful, I'm going to show you this harvest bag. It's a canvas harvest bag by kind of a company called Bare Bones makes it, and it was created out of canvas based on typical apple harvest bags. But it's fantastic because you can wear it on your body, which frees up both hands, which it's very important to free up both hands for any kind of harvest. I'm holding the camera with one hand, so otherwise you'd see both hands. But it's literally a pull and a drop. And so it's tools like this and techniques like this that make living from the plants that are present on the land, especially the more perennial wild plants, I think more feasible. And stay tuned, we're going to be posting recipes. You can treat these blossoms and the unopened pods like green peas. So they have that kind of bright green, grassy, sweet, delicious flavor. And my favorite savory recipe involves using them in place of green peas in a soup made with onions and tarragon and water, not any kind of cream or any liquid thickener, because when you blend it, when you puree these flowers, they create a white creaminess that's just a wonderful, exquisite mouthfeel. You can also add them to smoothies. To preserve them, we are going to be flash steaming them and then sealing them in as little oxygen as possible and freezing them, so we can grab them by a handful and use them instead of protein powder in the smoothies that we make throughout the year in our blender. And you can see here's some unopened flowers, which are less sweet but more vegetal, and they're just as good, I think. I'm going to try making a miso specifically out of these, along with some other legumes, but think this might be a nice application for a long-term ferment with salt and a fungal or mold culture. So this is where we are. This is how we spend our days, and it's just, you can see it's an endless, there's endless supply abundance here. It's just, how can we relearn how to work with this kind of abundance so that we can gain sustenance and mutualism and symbiosis and sacred relationship to where we live. It fills me with great joy to do this. And this is why I'm even making this video, is just to share that joy with you.